Yo, yo, damn. Uh, I have a fucking flu, bruh. My throat, rather, my voice is a bit shaky. I've been having this quite annoying irritation in my throat, dog, for the feels like the longest time now. Yo, tired. Today is day one. It's not even a full day, but it's day one of us being in retention. So, yeah, we are currently on day one right now. And I'll say this, bro. I feel a lot more tired, bro. Like, I just don't have any. It feels like I don't have any life essence. Like I don't have. It's like I've gone dull, bro. It's like there was a spark, that was getting lit on my streak, on my recent streak. But now it feels like it's all gone. But it just feels like my life energy is just gone, bro. Like I can't even watch. I can't even watch the content I was actually watching because now they just seem boring to me. They just seem boring. Like my brain is just actively looking for something that will spike up our dopamine so that we feel good. I guess that's because internally we feel so shit. Like we feel like absolute fuck, like internally, right? So I guess that must be the reason. Like it has got to be the reason, right? So it's not a coincidence that I don't feel like I have any life energy, any life force after binge releasing to porn all my essential life energy, my life force, right? You can even hear from my voice, like I don't know how far it sounds from my previous streak's voice, but I definitely feel something, dog. Like it feels very flat. It feels it feels very forced and pushed out. Not very natural and just flowy like how I used to feel. But yeah, these are just the consequences, the outcomes of our actions. So I really want to describe this as much as possible because these are the videos that I want to come back to in order to remind myself at a later stage in my in my next, rather in my current streak, where I will probably justify, or where I'm like dead ass convinced that a relapse is not gonna do me so much harm, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, dog, like it is not true, bro. The thing is, bro, like you entertaining a thought, you are not entertaining a feeling. You have to think of that. A thought will never give you the climax. Only a climax will give you a climax. And the thing about a thought is that it will always linger, and it will linger as much as possible as it has to before you actually start to evolve. But it will linger, bro, like, and it will always bring you the same thing. It will always promise you the goodies. Like if I could put it in an example, it would almost be like you are in the desert. You haven't eaten, you haven't drank anything for 40 days and 40 nights. And you are so hungry. You have cried out to God so many times. You have cried literally, physically, so many times for food, for water. You hadn't gotten anything. And on this day, you are about to give up because you're just so hungry. And there comes this dude with a with a plate of food. your favorite food, and a liter of water, nice cold spring water, just how you like it, and tells you, here, have it, have some food, have some drinks, they're all yours, they're completely free, take them, right? Okay, I don't know if I think I lost the plot. I think I actually lost the plot. But let's say that your goal was to um okay, let's say it was day 39, and your goal was supposed to stay in that desert for 40 days and 40 nights. Right when you are about to finish, comes this person, says, here's some food, here's some cool drinks. It is time for you to eat. And this person doesn't leave you for, let's say this person comes on day 35. You are finishing your, let's say, quote unquote duty on day 40. This person comes on day 5. They see you struggling, they see you've been struggling, like they see your condition, and they offer you. They are genuine people, they don't look like a devil. I'm not saying a devil, I'm saying it's a genuine human being. But the thing is, you made a promise to yourself. Let's say it is something important to you to do, and if you don't do it, you actually might not have a chance at it ever again. Let's just put it like that. But then you are so hungry, you are beginning to doubt the fact that will you even reach there, because the hunger right now is telling you you have to eat or you're gonna die. You won't even reach your dream. So the only way to make it out of that situation is through faith, bro. Is to have faith that it will happen if it is something that God has ordained for you to do. Like, let's say it means something to you. You feel like this is something that you should do, and should you feel like that, you put the trust and faith on God that He will provide a way for you to endure. That is the only way to conquer that battle. But then to bring it into context with my experience, because I first initially had the temptations the night prior, and I thought that by morning I wasn't gonna have any more tempting thoughts. I was actually gonna feel like I've had a DNA upgrade or some shit. But I woke up and I was hella tempted still. You could extrapolate what the story I just said about the 40 days, what, into that context, that the temptation will only last as much as it has to before, like, you get to go through it. Basically, like, we don't really know, like, what comes after a temptation. Honestly, to tell you, I don't know. I really do not know, bro. So there's just room for that. There's just room for me to just document these things and just say them. You see. So it's like, but yeah, man. Like, the thought, as I was saying, the thought just stays there. The thought will tell you a relapse. It won't hurt you, cause the thing about the thought that is so sneaky is you feel so good. You feel so top of your life. Like, you feel so in control that you seek a release, because a release will feel so much good. That's the thing. And the only way you know how to feel those emotions is through porn and masturbation. So it's going to base off the level of feeling you're going to feel once you've released on your current state, on your current energetic state, because the high vibration and high energetic you are, the greater the burst, the release is gonna feel, because there's too much pressure built up, right? So there's going to be that great release once you actually let go of that pressure. You know this is facts, because once you've gone through your binge watching, your binge releasing, on your last one you actually feel so drained, so out of energy, so just flat, that you don't even have an interest uh to fucking let me just reply to this message. So you don't have even the urge, the temptation. There's not even a thought in your head to literally just do that because you are energetically incompatible. It doesn't make any sense for you, a depleted fuck, to seek to release. Keyword, it doesn't even make sense because you don't have any energy to release. So this is why it is a test for men to resist the temptation for lust. It is definitely a test because it only arises for those it wishes to take from them. Think about it. I just explained it to you that when you're a depleted fuck, you've binged watched porn and masturbated 7 times in a day. On the seventh time, you don't even feel like watching porn. Porn disgusts you at that point. And you're not gonna have any thoughts of sexuality and anything for the next 7 to 14 days, probably, because you're just lacking energy and everything with it. So you're not comparable. But as soon as you get up to that streak and you get to surpass your previous day that you actually held your semen retention, the pressure builds up as well. Your body recognizes that this is not something we have done before. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe. I need to release this pressure. That's what your nervous system automatically goes into. It goes into auto lock mode and seeks to self destruct because of this thing is not what it's used to. This is not a state. We're not used to being in such a high vibrational state and having to experience so many good things in such a little time without having to do any much effort, actually. So, I don't know, bro. You take it with a grain of salt, but this is just my experience. Um, yeah, I don't know, bro. I can't even tell you if I'm not gonna relapse because relapses always like last for 2 days or something for me. So I probably not, dog. I don't really know, but I just feel so low in energy. Plus, I've been smoking some weed, so I'm sure that definitely has an impact on how I'm feeling on my energetic state. But yeah, um, that's currently how things are going for me, bro. There's really nothing much I can really add on. I feel like this has been enough of what I've said. Um, but yeah, man. That's that for this video. I'll catch you on the next video.